important. I would like to make a little bit more of emphasis on that, and to show you practical cases and to help you to actually master gerunds, because gerunds are not only this ing, you know, there has many functions like simplifying language, and you know, it can, just by using gerund, you can imply many things. So, okay, I'm so happy to have you here tonight. We're gonna start. The class is being recorded. Oh, well, so how are you? So, how's it going? How's your day? How was your day?
It's going well. Everything is good.
Okay, very well, Oscar. Nice. And Saul, how are you?
Hi, Professor, and the other ones, guys. My day was really busy, but everything okay. Thank to the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. And how about Chinny? How are you today?
Hi, teacher. It's a normal day as usual.
Okay, very well. Thank you. Productive and successful as usual. Very well. And Javier, how are you?
Fine, teacher. Is a good day. Today I go out early of my work. This is a good day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. All right. So, one second. Okay. All right, guys. So we go to this topic, right? I would like to where is it? Okay, very well. So, in order to start this, I would like to talk to you about your favorite activities. Yeah, what do you really enjoy doing? So we know we have sometimes lots of things to do, right? We have to work and we don't have a lot of time for ourselves. But whenever you find this time, what do you enjoy doing? In my case, I would say that I'm a very simple guy. I like to walk and listen to music, play my guitar. I'm really passionate about piano, but I'm not really good right now because I stopped practicing. But I really love, I learned a couple of songs, and it really, music makes me complete. It makes me feel really happy, if I could say, like very blissful, in the ninth cloud, you know, the ninth cloud is like an expression you say, like really happy. Um, it's a very rewarding activity for me. And and well, if I have time, obviously my favorite activity for me is traveling, but this is a bit expensive, so I don't do it very often. But all right, I would like to know about you. So, Saul, what are your hobbies? What do you like doing?
Well, I have had a lot of ones because I like to travel. I do it a lot because of my work. Um, I like to go to the not exactly to the gym, but I like to exercise anytime I can. I like to walk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
Sometimes I
Are you
like when I
workaholic?
not so much, not so much. I think we have to have a balance. I like to
Mm-hmm.
work. I don't like to be at home, but I'm not a workaholic. No, I cannot consider myself like that. But I like to make sports. I like to play softball when I can, like
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 times a month. I like to listen music, to watch series and movies too. I like a lot of things. I like a lot of things, and I try to. But the most I do is to walk
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and to exercise.
Okay. Very well. Thank you. How about you, Cheney? What do you like to do?
For me, I really enjoy exploring new things, new places, especially some new restaurants, new cafes, and some new places I've never been.
Mhm.
Some places for fun.
Exploring. Do you like urban exploration?
Sorry.
Do you like urban exploration, like sneaking into abandoned buildings, maybe? No.
No.
Okay.
I just like to go to some have some new experience, and I also do like, how to say that, make videos to record my daily life.
Okay. Sorry, I was starting my computer. Okay, very well. So exploring new places. Yeah, me too. Sometimes when I go somewhere, I like to mark on Google Maps. Like I do some research about the places I want to find. Like, oh look, here is Ukrainian food, and here is Chinese, and here they say there's a good cafeteria. And I like doing that too. Um, I think restaurants also are my thing. Unfortunately, uh I wouldn't say poor, but I'm a poor person with very expensive expensive hobbies and tastes. So I don't know. Okay, but that's a good one. How about you, Oscar? I know you love watching Star Wars. Any other activity?
Yeah, today is the Acolyte, the first episode of Acolyte of Star
Okay,
Wars.
very
Well,
well.
my hobbies are rolling skating, and I used to draw when I was young. I liked a lot drawing, but I'd left for a lot of time. And nowadays, I try to draw again.
Mhm.
So
I
I get
suck at it. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I've tried several times to draw, but I told you I don't know what's wrong with me that I can hold a pencil or anything and draw. For me, it's hard, and the only thing I can draw is circles and lines.
actually
Yeah,
there's the technique. There you have
yeah,
to do a lot of circles, lines, squares, and so on. But
yeah.
it needs to be patience.
I think so because I think I suck at it. I'm not good. Okay. Javier, how about you?
My hobby is I running. When I am stressed, I try to run for the the beach or the park
Mhm.
with the music. I really love running with music and generally electronic music or rock. I
Okay.
motivate me uh, for run.
All
Uh,
right.
and other hobby, I don't I I am not good cooking. Cocinero, ¿cómo se what say?
Mhm.
Cook,
Like you like cooking? Are you a cook?
cooking.
Are you a good cook?
I really like cook, but I don't the better cooker, the better chef. but I really like cook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Thank you. And yeah, I share that passion about music too. For me, it's something that if I have a bad day, I just need to listen to music and it makes me new person. Like I feel brand new. Okay. So just like I'm showing you now in this the thing that I'm drawing here, you can talk about what you like or you don't like doing in different ways. Going from yuck, like I hate it, to superb, like I love it, right? You can use different expressions and I recommend you like at this level not to use like, right? Try not to use like because we have some other expressions you can use. So on top, let's say that if you really love an activity, I recommend you to use an expression that is I'm all about. You can say I'm all about, and you say what you like. Or I'm into, yeah, you could also say I'm into. I'm into is something, is more than loving something, yeah? I'm keen on, that means I'm a fan of Star Wars. You can say I'm keen on Star Wars. I'm keen on outings. Outings is what Cheney said, like going out, find out different restaurants or going to different places. You call it outings. Yeah. So I'm keen on outings. You could say, okay, I'm all about, I'm into, I'm keen on, then I love to, but I really personally, and some people agree with me when I speak to them, and the word love for me, it's something that should be used in a correct way. It's like in many languages, like I think not in Spanish, but there are some languages, for example, like in Polish, you say lubię and you have kocham, you know? And lubię is for something you love doing, and kocham is for a person. And I think that's the right thing because when you use the same word, for example, when you use love for things just like you do with people, I think that it's not the best thing. But let's be honest, everyone uses love. Like I love tennis, I love, yeah. So people can use it. And what could say? Well, you could say also, yeah, like I like, but I don't recommend you using it. And let's say that in the middle, you would use the expression I don't mind, right? So I don't mind is like, man, you know, it's like, I don't hate it, but I'm not crazy about it. Yeah. That's other thing you can say, by the way, right? I'm crazy about. Okay, very well. Um, all right. Probably there are some other more expressions we can use, but what I recommend you is at this level, you don't use like or I don't like, right? Try to use some other expressions. So, do we have any other expressions that you can use, like say I don't like, and what can go below I don't like? So you could say in English, for example, I dislike. They could sound similar, but it's not the same. I don't like and dislike, there's a big difference. Then you have some other expression could be I hate, you know, classic. But you could also say something like I execrate. The execrate is another word for, well, I think but you can use it when you hate something, talking about activities or someone too, but then we have some other expression that is I can't stand. I can't stand or I can bear. Yeah, I can't stand or I can bear. Okay. Then other expression is I speed on. I speed on. Like you hate something so much, it's like you speed on it. Yeah. So you can use any of these expressions when you want to express liking or not liking. So my recommendation is you use them as you is going to be more, more professional. It's gonna be better. Yeah. Okay. So we have here, and let's see. So we're gonna try to tell me again something you like and something you don't like, but using these different expressions. So maybe Jenny, please tell me one thing you love and one thing you hate.
I love eating.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I hate gaining weight.
Mm-hmm. I hate that too. But it looks like for me it's inevitable. Okay. Let's see. Oscar, please say one thing you love, one thing you hate.
Okay, I love roller skating and I hate smoke.
Okay.
Smoke around
You
me
hate
is,
smoking?
yes.
All right. And
I love.
have you ever smoked in your life?
Yes, actually, I smoked for 20 years.
Okay.
So I decided um, to leave smoking, and my daughter comes. So it changed my life. It changed my health. And nowadays, I can't stand if the person near is smoking. I have
Yeah.
to move it because it suffocates me.
Yeah. So it sounds like you found your motivation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Javier, please tell me something you like, something you hate, but using these expressions.
I love ride.
You
I
love
really
what?
love ride in a go trip and for the wall or the carreteras or the road.
Highway? Okay, the road? Uh-huh.
But in also, I hate the traffic. I really don't
You
like
hate what?
the traffic.
Okay,
I
traffic.
Yes, I don't like drive in a city. I don't like the traffic.
Okay. All right, thank you. And you see, when you tell me all these verbs, you know that after all of them, we need to use gerund. So we're gonna see, I'm all about driving,
Driving,
or I hate driving, right? Any verb you use. I'm into eating. I execrate putting on weight. Yeah. So any expression you use here goes with ing. Well, except for love into, you can use the infinitive. But to make it simple, you use ing after using these expressions, okay? So, Saul, please tell me one thing you love, one thing you're crazy about, and the same way, something you spit on, something you can't stand.
Well, I am all about walking all day. Like in my work, I just let my car like 1 mile away in every corner I can, if it's a short place. And then I decide to walk to my next customers I have to go to. So this is something I really enjoy.
Mm,
I dislike to be in the same place for long time. I don't like to be static in the same places. That's why I don't like the office work. I before I be in this company, I used to work like a seller too, salesman too. But I get to one place I wanted to be because I was manager from a big team of sellers too. But that work made me be in the office almost all day.
you
And
don't
then
like
I
it.
decide to I decide to move to a lower position, like a seller again, and maybe winning something similar. But I decided to move because I really dislike to be in the office like all day. Like I'm used to be walking. I used to be driving. Used to be visiting different places, different companies, different people, same days, and all that. And to be in the desk like all day, I really hate it.
All right. To be,
I
yeah,
can't
so you
stand
like
that.
to be on the move, you like to, all right, the different things. Sometimes the environment, it really kills, especially, I think like you told me, some positions, I've seen some people who work in the office, and sometimes I look at them and they're like zombies to me. Like I'm like, wow. But yeah, I think that it's so stressful. The bad thing about I mean, office work is that well, working at an office makes you to be stressed like any other job, but you can't move. You're just sitting on your chair, feeling on all this anxiety, answering the phone or the email. Maybe you just had an argument with someone, I don't know, with maybe a workmate or your boss make you mad, and you can move. And I think that it really makes something to your body, to have all this stress and not being able to move. I think that for sure it has to do something negative. All right. Very well. So I told you, right, with all these expressions, you will use the ing. So now we're explaining about the difference between gerunds and infinitives. So if we are super strict, there is no difference. Well, you know that the ing, this is called a gerund participle. So it means ando, endo, right? Like singing is cantando, dancing is bailando. But usually with these examples that we're gonna see, it means just cantar y bailar. Yeah, to sing, to dance, singing, dancing, they're the same. So why do we have two types? Well, it seems that we first had this gerund in English. Gerund was the first thing in English, the ing, right? And later it developed to with the infinitive, with the verbs. But they both mean that it's a verb that is not conjugated. Yeah. So if you say I love, so the verb love is conjugated with I, with the pronoun. And the thing that with gerunds and infinitives, they're not conjugated, right? So if you say I love to dance, so the verb to dance is not conjugated. It's just the verb love. So usually we have sentence where you have two verbs. And the thing here is to uh, know when to use the gerund or when to use the infinitive. So infinitive, we call the verb in base form has two at the beginning. And it's called infinitive because, like I said, is not conjugated. So let's say that it's in any form, no person is performing the verb and is not any tense. It's not present, it's not past, it's not future, it's just infinitive. Okay. So sometimes we have some verbs. For example, if I say I enjoy, and you need to use the gerund. For example, I enjoy cooking. It's not possible to say I enjoy to cook. It's a mistake. I mean, you can say it, but it's wrong. Yeah. And so the thing is that natives usually they learn this obviously by heart. There's no other way because there are no rules for when you use the infinitive or when you use a gerund and to identify the verb. So it's correct to say in English, I like to cook as well as I like cooking. They're both the same. But some verbs don't allow it. On the other hand, if I say I want, you don't say I want breaking free. You need to say I want to break free. And usually we when we learn this by heart, we don't question why it's like this. It's just the way it is. And unfortunately, that's the thing about gerunds and infinitives. You never know when you use the infinitive or when you use the gerund unless you learn it by heart. So that's the challenge here. Yeah. So there are some verbs, like I said, there are 5 categories for gerunds and infinitives. So I'm going to start with the easiest one. Okay. So like I explained, this is going to be like a review. So verbs follow these verbs that you can see here. Not only these ones, but there are some others. You can use infinitive, you're allowed to use infinitive or gerund without changing the meaning of the sentence. Yeah. So you can say begin to work or begin working. Yeah. So here doesn't matter which one you use, it's correct. Just remember that, for example, the first sentence that says many people like to join is more American and many people like joining is gerund. Yeah, sorry, it's gerund, but it's for British English. Yeah. Okay. So this is the first category. You will find some verbs. You can use to join or joining, infinitive or gerund without changing the meaning. So that's one category. Then we have the other category that you are supposed to use infinitive only. Yeah, so all these verbs you see here, for example, you can't use ing, right? You don't say, you cannot say, teach me driving. No, it's teach me to drive. Force me to, you know? And most of these verbs, like you say, they are followed by an object, a direct object, like help. Well, we see with help, sometimes you don't use the infinitive, but allow me to help you, for example. And some other verbs, like, I don't know, could be, which one? Okay, hate, for example. Well, it's not here. Well, all these verbs that you see here, you are supposed to use infinitive only, or you are expected to use infinitive only, right? And how do we know? Like I told you, unfortunately, there are no rules in English. This is one of these topics where you need to learn it by heart, by being in touch with language, watching movies or series. That is what can help. Then we have another category where you are expected to use gerunds only, the verbs that you see here. So it's not possible, like I told you, you cannot say, I miss to play my guitar. No, you say, I miss playing. I avoid to eat raw food is not correct, right? I avoid eating raw food or raw seafood. So how do we know there are no rules for this, unfortunately, but we have other things that can help you, like I explained yesterday. So there are, like, we could call them 3 rules that will help you to identify this. So gerunds are always written after a preposition. What is a preposition? A preposition, you see here, is these words, like let's say these small words, like the ones that you see at the end of phrasal verbs. For example, of, on, to. Hey, I just want to explain something here, right? To sometimes is a preposition like you see here, but sometimes it's the infinitive. So just be careful. In this case, when to is part of a phrasal verb, it's a preposition. Up, on, about, yeah. So these words, they are called prepositions. So after this, you use gerund. It doesn't matter what you have before. Yeah, what matters is that you have a preposition. Every time you start a sentence, you use you start a sentence with a verb, you use gerunds. For example, smoking is bad for you, but it's not correct to say to smoke is bad for you. All right, so smoking is bad for you, not to smoke is bad for you. Yeah. Whenever you start a sentence with a verb, you should use the gerund. Now, the other thing that can help you is that sensitive verbs that are related to your senses, they use gerund as well. Yeah. Feel, hear, see, smell, watch, see, the verb sense, what else? What could be other sensitive verb? Touch. Yeah. So all these verbs that are related to your five senses, sight, taste, hearing, smell, and touch, all the verbs related to senses, you use gerund too. All right. Let's see the next one. This is another category. And these verbs, they don't use infinitive or gerund. Just, they don't use anything at all. So here you have, for example, make, let, you don't say, let me to help you, or let me to go, right? You say, just let me go, or they made me do it, for example, right? There is some other verbs, for example, help, especially when you have help and object pronoun, okay? So you don't use to. For example, you can say, can you help me to clean the kitchen? In this case, it's better to say, can you help me clean the kitchen? Yeah, without a infinitive or gerund. Other verb is go or come. And this is usually when we have imperative and order, yeah? So you could say, go help your brother. Like it's an order, you know? I don't say go to help your brother. But you would say, for example, well, no, forget it. But yeah, you would say, go help your brother. I need to go see my friends. I need to go see my friends. Yeah. Actually, in this case, you use infinitive. Pardon me. Yeah. So I need to go to see my friends. Why? Because here you're saying the reason. You're saying the reason why you're going. Yeah. And that's the point when you use the infinitive or you don't use it with the verb go and come. In this example, when I say go help your brother, there's no reason. Well, it's to help your brother, but I'm telling you what to do when you go. And here, in the case of need, I'm telling you the reason why you need, or what's the reason you're going, right? I need to go. Why? To see my friends, or I mean, not why, but what for? What's the purpose? The purpose is to see my friends. Okay. But when you have like orders or commands like this, or come, what can we see? Well, come eat the leftovers. Hey, come eat the leftovers. I don't know. So in this case, you don't need to use the infinitive or gerund. So that's the other category. Another category, this is the one that we were going to check today, is the verbs where you can use gerund or you can use infinitive, but the meaning changes. Yeah, it's very important to have this topic is clear because it's common, right? I'm gonna explain the first of these most common. We have here, for example, forget, right? So in English, if you say, I forgot to tell you, and I forgot telling you, there is a whole difference. I forgot to tell you, and I forgot telling you. Here you have the example. I'll never forget taking. I'll never forget to take. So what do you think is the difference? Let's talk about, for example, the sentence that I sent you here on the chat. What is the difference between I forgot to tell you and I forgot telling you? What do you think, guys?
I think forget doing something means like maybe I have done this thing, but I forget. If I forget to do something, something not happened.
Okay, very well.
And I think that I forget to tell you is olvidé decirte y I forget telling you es olvidé lo que te estaba diciendo, ¿sería?
Okay, even though the verb is in past, let's see. So if I tell you I forgot to tell you, well, it means I have something to tell you, right? I forgot telling you that. It means I don't remember. I don't remember that I said so. So the first sentence, I forgot to tell you, means I have something to tell you. Hey, I forgot to tell you. But the second one, I forgot telling you, is I forgot telling you that. I don't remember saying so. I don't remember that I said so. Are you sure? I forgot. I forgot saying that. I don't think I said it. Yeah. In this case, the word says, I will never forget taking, and well, we would match the sentence, never forget taking. One moment. I'll never forget taking those photos on my phone. I'll never forget to take my phone with me again. All right. So, do we understand the difference between sentence A and B? So here we are saying about, I will never forget taking those photos on my phone because the photos are so memorable, right? So it's difficult to forget. But in letter B, I'll never forget to take my phone with me again. It means that I forgot my phone. So now I learned a lesson and I shouldn't leave my phone again. And I should never forget my phone to take my phone again. Yeah. So you see here we have the verb forget, but the infinitive and gerund change the meaning totally. So do you have any questions so far?
I'm processing.
Okay. So let's check some other examples. Not all verbs are like this. It's just like the other category of gerunds and infinitives. Let's see. So let's check now with these verbs. The verb mean, which is in past, I meant. Can you please read these two examples, Javier, and you choose you need to match, for example, if you think that A matches better with C, so you match them. And if you think B matches better with I, so you match it, or maybe vice versa, you can match, you need to match the letter with the number. So could you please help me read and you match the one you believe is correct?
Sure, teacher. And its sentence is all.
Sorry,
This sentence is all. ¿Son todas?
is what? No, just read A and B.
Okay,
But
okay,
you need
okay.
to match A with one or A with two, and B with one or B with two.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
The first two.
I mean to see the exhibition. B, saying the exhibition
Meant.
meant. I meant to say.
So what do you think? I meant to see the exhibition, paying a lot to go in, or I meant to see the exhibition, but it costs too much to go in.
Okay, is at letter A
Mhm.
is double I. I meant to see the
Okay, number
exhibition,
two.
but
Yeah, I think
yes.
it's like Roman numbers maybe, but
Okay, okay. I meant to see the exhibition, but it costs too much to go in.
okay. And seeing the exhibition meant
Yes,
paying a
pay
lot to
a
go in.
lot money.
So what is the difference between mean in past meant? In the first sentence, I'm using infinitive, right? But how does the meaning change? Literally, how does the meaning change in mean in these both sentences? Here you have infinitive and here you have gerund. So what's the difference? By explaining with different words in your own words.
Mm, this letter B is the expression that to do in the moment. I think to exhibition meant could be.
Okay. So when you say, okay, the verb mean means different things, right? So mean on one hand means significant,
Uh-huh.
right? And mean also could mean having the intention to do something. Yeah. So when you say, I meant to see the exhibition, but it costs too much to go in, it means my intention was to see the exhibition, but I didn't succeed. Then in letter B, seeing the exhibition meant, it means that you saw the exhibition, you did, you succeeded, but it had a cost, maybe higher than you expected. Yeah. So in letter A, the verb mean means to have the intention, right? For example, in English, you could say, I didn't mean to offend you. So meaning it was not my intention, or I didn't, if you say, I didn't mean offending you. I didn't mean offending. I meant offering, for example. Let's say that I'm writing on WhatsApp. I write offending. So, no, sorry. I didn't mean offending. I meant offering. Yeah.
Okay, the letter A is in the intention. Okay.
With infinitive, you talk about intention.
Okay.
With gerund is the regular meaning of meaning. Yeah. Okay. Very well. May we check the next one? The verb try is very similar to mean when it comes to the intention. So I would like to ask Saul, can you please help me with number two?
Say we try to play song faster, and we try playing the song faster.
Okay.
Let me see.
So we could see, we tried to play the song faster, but we found we couldn't, but it sounded even worse. So choose.
Um, I think it's with the first one.
Okay.
So faster.
Yes, and we try playing the song faster, but it sounded even worse. Correct. Yes, that's correct. So in the first sentence, when you say try to, the infinitive, so it means you had the intention to do something, but it didn't work, right? So it's like not succeeding in trying. And letter B is when you try and you use the gerund regularly means that you succeeded in that. So that's why the sentence says, we tried to play the song faster, but we found we couldn't. So I tried to do it, but it didn't work. And letter B is we tried playing, like we had this option. The option was possible to do, but like didn't have the effect that we needed, no? Or in this case could be we tried playing the song faster and it sounded better, right? So just the difference between try to and try with gerund is if you succeed or not doing that, or if it's possible or impossible to do it, the thing that you need to try. Yeah. So that's why in English, when you say I try to lose weight. Yeah. For example, I try to lose weight. And the doctor will give you a recommendation. For example, try losing weight. So usually when I say I'm trying to do something, I haven't done it. I haven't achieved that yet. Yeah. I try to lose weight. But maybe when I give an advice, I will tell you, hey, why don't you try losing weight? Okay. So that's the difference, like the context and change everything, just changing gerund or infinitive. Okay, let's do one more. And number 4, please, Chinny, could you help me read the options in number 4 and match the sentence with the one you consider correct?
I remembered to get tickets for the show and feeling so excited. I
Okay.
remembered getting tickets for the show, fortunately.
Okay. Let's see. I think we need to reconsider that.
No, sorry.
Uh,
I noticed that the feeling so excited, so I think it should be I remembered getting tickets for the show and feeling so excited.
Yes, exactly like this. Correct. So you see in the first one, I remember to get is like I got the tickets with me, but the next one is I just remember like a memory because it's an important event that will be in my mind and I will always remember, that's with gerund. So when you talk about your memories, you use the gerund, right? I remember dating my wife, who is my actual wife. I remember winning the championship. I remember moving to this country, and you're going to use infinitive for doing something like, I remember to pay the bills, fortunately, or I will always remember to have to get the keys with me, because last time I got locked inside, locked outside. All right. Very well. So trying to, I don't know if you have any questions about this, especially between forget and remember when you use infinitive and gerund.
I think we are getting the real right now.
Sorry? Couldn't hear
I
you.
think you are. I think we are getting the drill right now. You know, like trying to processing the information.
Okay. Very
Because
well.
it's like very similar. And I don't know exactly. You know, like
Mhm.
we have to look for it like deeper to try to, you know, in my case at least.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
I
it's important to
understand.
practice. Sorry, Oscar?
All right, that I understand that they when you use infinitive is when the thing is not happened yet, and the when you're using ing is already happened. That's
You
what I understand
mean with the
something.
verb remember? Or you mean with the verb remember?
Yes,
Hey, that's actually true.
it's something like you use the the past and the present, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
you're right.
present perfect. Yeah.
You're right, because if I tell you, remember to do your homework, it's because you don't need to do your homework yet.
You don't
Because it
already do
happened.
it.
But if I say, remember working on your homework, so it's like it already happened, right? Because I'm telling you, hey, do you remember working on your homework? Ah, yeah, it was so difficult. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, actually, that is I understand it.
Yeah, that's another way to understand. You know, I like that. So I can explain it the next time. Yeah, it has to do with if this action already happened or not. Yeah, that's why.
It's what Yoda learned me. Gross,
Okay, the
gross.
force is with you. The force with you. Okay, the force is strong with this one. Okay, very well. All right. Well, guys, so I send you these other sentences for you to complete, and it's with the verb regret and stop. Try it, and you tell me how it goes. So thank you so much, and see you the next class. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.
And